Hold on, I'll tell you when. I'll tell you.
Wait. Alright, shalom. It's a quick open forum, we're gonna talk about various topics, but first off, I'd like to give all praises and honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Alright, double honors to the apostles, Graham GMS, Great Millstone, taught the brothers well. Salutations to the hopeful elect, brothers out there pushing this truth and sincerity across all four corners of the globe. I'd like to just start out by saying, Jake, right now, a lot of us don't even know our holy days that we bring out, that we observe, and then when we do it, people like to ridicule it and say, oh, well, how y'all think y'all Israel or this, or how y'all think y'all Israel or that? But as we going through these topics, these verses, man, you'll see, man. Set it off with Proverbs 1 and 22. Yeah, man, because y'all faithfully do things on a ritualistic basis, like the Super Bowl or the NBA Finals or All-Star Weekend. Y'all do things of a nature to worship it, like in the way of how you're supposed to do with these holy days and observe them.
Yeah, following the masses, what everybody else doing.
That's right.
It's Proverbs 1 and chapter 1 and verse 22. How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity?
That's right. How long will y'all love simplicity, man? All right. This is we dedicate this holy day for the thanks of our Heavenly Father, who spared us and had mercy on us to get us through all throughout the time. All right. It's observance is something that we observe. Okay, that the Lord said in the book of Deuteronomy.
Yeah, because you fucking niggas, man, you got hood days. Like you gang niggas, they have something called the hood day.
Yeah.
Damn.
OG's day.
Yeah, and you will worship the day of your gang. Like case in point, like the Grape Street Crips. It's Grape Street is like in Watts. Grape Street is a street, and 103rd Street is like the heart of their neighborhood. So what they'll do is they'll take the 10th month and the 3rd day from the 103rd Street, and they'll do a fucking every October the 3rd. They'll have some shit called the Hood Day, and it's like a big fucking celebration.
Yeah, that's like that wicked shit that y'all do with these carnivals and what's the other one that's in New Orleans and all that? What's the name of that one?
Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras.
Come on, man. Those are some of the most wickedest days, man. Y'all parade around half naked.
Means like flesh eater. Like you say I'm a carnival, that means you're a flesh eater. And who do you bring to the carnival? The kids. Because Esau used the kids as a sacrifice. And the word kid means what? Baby goat. Really the word is children. But a kid is a young goat. And what you do with goats, you sacrifice them. Because the Lord said either you sacrifice the passive, you use sheep. But if you don't got the sheep, you can substitute for a goat. And that's what the word kids mean.
Yeah. They sacrifice their souls too, man. Because they offering it up to those various gods that they follow, man. Like the magician, that's a sorcerer, man. They got magic tricks inside the carnival. You got the bearded lady. Those are abominations, man. So when you dealing with these holidays, man, you offering your spirit and your soul up to Satan, man. But how long shall can I read that again?
Yeah, Proverbs 1 and 22. How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity?
Right.
And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
That's right, man. Fools hate knowledge, man.
Yeah, I gotta.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say, the fools hate the true knowledge. These are things that we're supposed to practice throughout our existence because it gets us closer to the Lord. Trying to make a holy sacrifice unto our power is something that's going to, prolong your life, and it's going to ultimately lead you to eternal life. That's what we push for. We want to really bring in our high holy days in harmony with each other, as a the nation. But first start with the elect.
Right. And we bring coming back to the Lord said, you shall discontinue from thy heritage. This all part of our heritage. Heritage consists of customs, and heritage also consists of holy days, customs, language. All that shit is a part of heritage. You know, so the Lord bringing us back. This Hebrews 10 and 25, not forsaking the assembly of ourselves together, as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another, and so much to more as ye see the day approaching. So what? It say not forsaking the assembly of ourselves together. And it's also one in Proverbs, forsake not the assembly of the saints. Because we all living our lives doing, because we all slaves, you know? So we all living our lives doing what the fuck we gotta do, you know, and we men, so we gotta provide and protect. You know, we gotta pave the way. You know, brothers ain't trying to live off no fucking woman. I mean, if that happened, that's just temporarily until you shake out of that shit. So brothers just gotta get their daily bread. Brothers gotta be somewhat business minded to a degree, or try to make ends meet and do what they gotta do as a man, period.
Right.
But, you know, the Lord do come first. But see, when the holy days come around, all that, you know, that put a stop to all of our lives. And that bring us all together.
Hey, and it show, I mean, cut you off, but it shows us not forsaking that day, because brothers put a lot of work into leading up to it.
That's right.
You know, brothers go out, we get prepared, we get the food right. You know, if it's a feast day, you know, we get our minds right if it's solemn, because all of them are solemn. But Jake will go through leaps and bounds to not miss the Puerto Rican Day Parade or Grape Street, whatever the fuck you put your mind to. Jake gonna go all out for it. They gonna get outfits ready, you know, get shit printed on their t-shirts.
Mark it on their calendar.
Coming up.
They mark it on their
on their calendar.
You would think that shit'd be played the fuck out by now. What it is, it's like some dudes like, I ain't beating on that shit. You would think that shit is played out.
Right.
You know who keep these holidays fucking going? These fucking women, man. The fucking women. Because really, you check Jake out, a lot of Jakes ain't even beat for their birthday. One honorable thing my father used to do, every time his birthday come around, he would do something nice. His father wasn't around, like, you know, the curses. But every time his birthday would come around, he would do something nice for his mother. And his mother got fucked up by it. She like, yo, it's your birthday. Why is you doing something for me? And he told her like, yo, you know, you could have aborted me. You could have whatever. You could have left me up for adoption. Left me on somebody's step and rung the bell and dipped. Left me at the fire station. But you didn't. So it's my birthday, but I'm giving respect to you. Because that birthday shit is about self-glory. And when you read the scriptures, there's only two men, and they was fucking heathens, that celebrated their birthday. Pharaoh and Herod, when you read the scriptures. And people feel fucking entitled. They be like, it's my birthday. Like, I gotta be extra fucking nice to you, or I gotta kiss your ass. You can't say that, it's my birthday. I don't give a fuck. Really, get that in Ecclesiastes 7. I'm gonna pass the vibe back. Curse when I was born. Solomon 7 and 1. Really, it's your curse day. Sha'ala, you know, you're joking, brother. He said, you know why Israelite babies cry at birth? I'm like, why? He said, because they come out the womb to see an Edomite doctor and know they still in captivity. I was like, I laughed, but I was like, damn.
Yeah,
that's
you know,
real shit.
Yeah, they usually be those other nations that deliver these babies, man. I think they get hit with all type of negative vibes and energy from Esau's oppression straight from birth. Like, you know, people say that children be having old souls, but they just coming back. That's all that is.
Yeah.
You know, Israel keep coming back, you know, through reincarnation. You know.
I got that precept for you. This is Jeremiah 20 and 14. Cursed be the day wherein I was born.
Right.
Let not the day wherein my mother bare me be blessed.
Right. Because we born into ain't no fucking glory about being born into this shit. This shit is fucking pure wickedness. You having children, they might turn it. I know, because brothers got. I don't have children myself, but brothers got children and hope the best in the world for them. But they turn into fucking sodomites and all kinds of off shit. You know that you would never think. But it's a wise saying. Your peers have more influence on you than your parents. Your parent is like the enemy. You know what I'm saying? And really, to dig deep, the word parent, not to get off topic, but the word parent means father. Because your mother is not really your parent. Your father is like, it say on TV, right? They say this show needs parental guidance. That means it gotta be judged by a father. Matter of fact, look up paternity test. That's what, and look up how you say Latin, how you say father in Latin. It's gonna say pater, pater. And that's when you get a paternity test, what you about to read. A paternity test is a test given to see if someone's the father. But a maternity test is a test given to see if someone's the biological mother. So that's where the word parent come from. So a real parent is a father. A woman can't be a parent because the Lord haven't blessed her with the proper judgment to really judge a situation properly. So when you say you need parental guidance, that don't got pater. Tap it. Tap the Latin. Pot. Yeah, right here.
Pronunciation.
Pater.
Turn it up. Pater. From the parent, father. That's father, right?
Yeah.
The way you say father in Latin is pater. Pater.
Padre too. Yeah.
Hey, and look what the meaning
But
is.
that's where you get the word paternity.
I got paternity right here.
Right.
Look.
Get paternity.
Real quick though, it says father, sire, head, or chief.
Right, and a woman's not the head of fucking chief. Cause you will ask a woman like, "Mommy, can I watch this?" And she don't have the proper fucking visual, cause the Lord said what? I had deprived them of wisdom. Meaning he didn't give them the spirit of discernment.
Right.
So they had their children watching some dumb shit that's gonna destroy them.
Right.
So really, a parent, a woman can't be a parent. But a worldly person here, they're like, what the fuck is you talking about? A woman can't be a parent.
Right.
Like in school, they got PTA meetings.
PTA meetings.
Like, a woman can't show up to a PTA meeting because she's not a pater. She's not a parent. Now get paternity.
Paternity test. A medical test, typically a blood test, to determine whether a man may be the father of a particular child.
Right. Right. So if something needs parental guidance, that means it has to be judged by a man or a father. Not a mother, a woman, or a mother. A woman cannot give parental guidance. Matter of fact, a woman is not even considered a parent. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. But that's why words are important. Like the study of words is important. Because if you study words, you can find certain truths of society, of life.
Especially the etymology of a word, the origins of it.
Right.
Esau got that new speak and changed the meanings of certain things and pervert really with the true meaning of the word.
But if you look up Webster's parent, it's going to say a mother or father that raised a child, but that's bullshit. That's not the true etymon of the word.
That's right. So,
But you could go back, bro. Salaki, I kind of like drifted
nah, it's
on the
all
part
good.
to the parent thing, but you know,
Back in Proverbs 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, Proverbs, I'm going to read 22 again. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
Right.
And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
That's right.
Turn-
Fools hate knowledge, man. You know, that's what we were speaking about. You know how right now y'all going to these holidays like birthdays and all these other holidays. Y'all don't know the knowledge. Some of y'all will have the knowledge because you know through the social media, people put up the history of certain holidays, and y'all still celebrate it. So y'all have the knowledge, but y'all hate it, and that's the problem of our people, man. You know,
Hey, they got a walk-in library in their hands, but they use
Right.
it for selfies and TikTok videos.
right? Y'all know y'all come across videos and y'all see the brothers teaching. Y'all don't take the time to watch those videos. You know, we go out there and then when y'all bump into one of us that y'all recognize, like, oh yeah, you the men, yo, and then you got that ashamed look on your face because you know you don't apply the effort on learning how to do that, man.
And it puts you in the mindset of when that day comes, then shall they know a prophet has been among them. So
Right.
they're going to look at those men that they once looked at as you guys and see us as the men getting beamed up, Lord willing, in those chariots and being a prophet delivering a message to the people that they rejected.
That's right, man. You know, and that's how y'all hating the knowledge, man. If you gonna do that, you refusing the oil that the Lord was giving you while we was around, you know, and y'all chose not to use it, you know.
yeah, the Jake into like fucking astrology, reading signs, and really they use that to not have accountability. Say if I do some backstabbing shit, like I'm a so-called Gemini, right? And I stab a man in his fucking back, straight up betrayal, right? And you be like, yo, you did this and that. I'd be like, yo, I'm a Gemini, I'm two-faced. So people use this astrology shit to not have accountability for their fucking behavior.
Yeah, hell yeah, because women will be like, you a Scorpio? Or you a freak? Yeah, you not? Or
Yeah.
such and such.
So if a bitch commit adultery, she won't blame that she was wrong. She be like, my bad, I'm a Scorpio. And you supposed to blame it on her being a fucking Scorpio.
So she could get a slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
No accountability.
Call it a love triangle, or you know,
Yeah.
some
My
type
bad,
of
I'm a
entanglement.
Scorpio.
Entanglement. Yeah.
And you be like, oh damn, that's right, Scorpio is please, I forgive you. This shit
That's
is
wickedness,
sick,
man.
man. But
But instead
this
of-
is shit is our people is into.
Right. But you think that they will come to the men of the Lord for advice and judgment, but they'll go to everything else, man. They'll go to a tarot reader. They'll go to family court.
Hey, what's the
You know?
scripture where instead of seeking the counsel of the elders, he seeked the counsel of the ones he came up with? It might have been
That might
Absalom.
be it, so.
Right.
I think it was Absalom. You know, instead of him, he laughed at the reproof or the counsel of the elders, but he took in the counsel and the advice of the men he came up with
Right.
no wisdom. You know what I'm saying?
Because he wanted to be fed lies. He didn't
Yeah.
want to hear that rebuke. You know, so he taught the people that was going to tell him what he wanted to hear. And people do that shit all the time. They're like, yo, I need advice. You know, I really want to do this. But they, in their mind, they know, like, if I call him, he going to rebuke me. But if I call him, he ain't
Tell me
got
what I
no
wanna hear.
understanding.
Yeah.
But they just need that support. They need somebody to confirm what they want to do.
Right.
But in their mind, they pre-select who they think that's going to say what they want to hear.
Verse 23. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you, because I have called and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded.
That's right, man. The Lord stretched out his hand, no man regarded, man. You know? We out here all the time and y'all see us walk past us. That's like, you know, the Lord is extending his hand and y'all don't want to approach, man. You know? So that means that y'all need to get right. Because the time is going to close. I mean, the time is going to come when the doors of repentance close, man. You know?
verse
That was
24, it says it's a lot more here. It says, because ye have set at naught my counsel, and would none of my reproof, I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh.
That's right, man. You ain't feel worthy or not worthy. You didn't feel humble enough when the Lord will come and judge you by sending his men out here to tell y'all where we went wrong and how we could get right. Y'all didn't humble yourself down for that, so the Lord gonna turn his back on y'all for that, man. You know?
It says, when your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
That's right, man. Cause it's gonna come a time, man, when this system is over, and they gonna try to shut this down for what we doing right now. All right, we come out here on the highways and byways and in hopes of our people waking up and sealing the elect.
They already shutting it down because like you can't even say certain shit without. See, we about the bigger picture. We're not gonna say the F word, the FAG word, or you can't even really speak against Amalekites or women too heavy without your page getting took down the flag. So what we rather do is not talk about certain shit or speak about it in code so the bigger picture can still be brought out. But that's still putting restraints on the truth, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, but you know the scripture say, why do you speak to them in parables? So a spiritual person or someone who the Lord meant to receive that knowledge, they can see through the parable. What do you mean by vaccination? Oh, okay, I get it. So, the word and the message is going to get out to who should receive it.
Yeah, because now we speak in codes.
Yeah.
But that's how Yahweh Shai spoke.
Right.
You know? But he spoke to the disciples directly. But Yahweh Shai spoke in riddles. That's how we speaking now. Because it's something
No,
called...
I'm done with that. I was gonna,
you got street slang, but we Israelites, so we got Bible slang. You know? We say shit like Bible terms. And if somebody wasn't around us or not familiar with the scriptures, they wouldn't know what the fuck we talking about.
Right.
I mean, they could try to use contact clues, but they'd be like, yo, what the fuck is y'all guys talking about? You know, we be talk about the beast, the Romans, like we call Pope, damn.
All through the spirit.
Yeah, we call police Romans.
Right.
Or centurion.
Right.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Right.
Because I was like, we call police Romans.
Right.
they come slow pulling up. Like,
I was trying to tell you they was coming down, but all through the spirit, you brought it out.
Yeah, we call them, and really centurion means, that's where you get the word century from. So a Roman centurion, that means he had rank over 100 men. But he was some type of, yeah.
Right. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what it's called, centurion, because he had status over 100 men.
Right.
But where the word century come from.
Right.
But these niggas ain't got status over 100 men. But we still use that history and slang because we know America is modern day Rome.
Right. And that's how the Lord, we in the closing of the Tabernacles. And these are things that we should be following and, going throughout our existence.
Yeah, we say, yo, these devils is pushing draconian measures. Yeah. A motherfucker like, what? Draconian measures. Y'all niggas talking. Hey, remember we was in fucking Atlantic City? That dumbass nigga walked up. He saw the Leviathan poster.
Yeah.
He was like, what? Why y'all niggas holding dragons? Y'all niggas got He was fucked up, but he was really trying to understand it.
Right.
He looked at us like they black like me, they got Timbs and shit. Yeah, these my people. They looked serious, they got Bibles, but the posters fucked them up. He saw the Leviathan burning down ships and all that. He couldn't wrap his mind around that shit.
What was that scripture you wanted to bring out? Hebrews 10 and
You
5.
should have got some water. I'm a little dehydrated. But it's
Hebrews 10 and 5.
I got it already.
Alright.
Forsake not the assembly of the saints.
Go ahead, break
But I was telling you, like, the holy days is when, brother, the holy days is important because it allows brothers to come together, you know, and the Lord command us to come together in remembrance of what he did. Because if you ask a brother, like, come over here right now, the brother might be like, nah, man, I'm doing something, or I'm tired, or he makes some shit up, or it might actually be true, whatever. But, oh, I see you next week. But the holy days really put a halt to shit like, hey! And that makes everybody come together. Then what? You cooking for brothers, you making brothers food and shit. Now, cooking for somebody is one of the ultimate ways of showing love. You know what I'm saying? Because when you cook for somebody, that's my shit. Like, that. Like, if you take the time, because they call it like soul food. You put, or you're like, yo, you ain't make this shit with love. You know what I'm saying? When you cook for somebody, man, that means everything. Like, to give somebody food is love. Like, I'm gonna bless you with some food. You're like, oh, okay, thank you, man. And you really appreciate it. But if you cooked for them, and that's why these women can't keep a fucking man. One thing Jake like to do is eat. A bitch could be ugly as hell. She could have fucking bunions on her feet, right? With bad breath and mediocre box. But if that bitch know how to whip up a meal, Jake ain't leaving that, cause Jake like to eat. Motherfuckers that drive 20 miles away, they'll drive from here to BK just to get a certain dish. Cause Jake love to eat. So if you know how to throw down in the kitchen, that's, yeah, Jake might do his thing, but he ain't gonna leave your ass. He gonna always come back. Cause he gonna be like, nah, she make that Alfredo. Say you real good with pastas and shit, or say you know how to make pasta. Say you got a chick, right, that know how to make Italian food, Chinese food, West Indian food, Mediterranean food, soul food. And she cook all the time. You gonna be over there. Then once you eat, you gonna go to sleep. She blow you down, you stay in multiple nights. So with the holy, my point is this, with the holy days, right, you cook for brothers, that's one of the greatest forms of showing love. You prepping, and guess what? If you make a badass meal, like this brother right here, he make the illest gumbo, kosher gumbo, right? Every time I hear the word gumbo, I think of his face. So,
famous English.
Yeah, you be like, you could be somewhere else. You can't even think about food. You'll hear gumbo on the radio. And you'll be like, show y'all. Like, I make good salmon, right? So motherfucker just hear salmon or see salmon or fish. They be like, oh, the elder to Zion. You know what I'm saying? So when you cook for somebody,
Well, you get to comparing it, like,
yeah,
this
it
ain't
got
better than
attachments. Your face, your vibration. It's called peer bonding. Your face, your vibration, your attachment is attached to this dish. Even if it's not your dish, when they order it and eat it, they still think about you. So this is how the whole different ways, the holy days just merge the brotherhood. And the Lord said, let brotherly love continue, man. You know, brothers need each other's moms, you know, children and shit. And say you have a falling out with a brother, y'all don't talk no more, right? You trying to forget him, but now your moms love him. So you don't talk to him no more, but your moms will be like, hey, what happened to that brother, this and that?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't get along no more. Man, y'all need to cut that shit out, man.
right.
Or she might call him her son, her other son. You know? Hey, mom. So brothers get like an attachment to your family. So even if y'all had a disagreement to some point, it's hard to really shake it because his vibration is around people you hang around with, and they always ask about him. So this is the way to overcome disagreements, fallout. This helps you forgive. This is all power in keeping the holy days, man. Some camps don't be tight. Why? You don't keep the holy days. Like, yeah, brothers gonna offend each other and do shit. But guess what? When you heal from that, like a bone, like me and this brother could argue, like which we had. So, but guess what? When we get over it, it makes our shit stronger. So now it takes something, it'll take like a harder force from Satan to really make us really hate each other.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, you get bruised, it heals, it grows stronger. Bruise again, it heals, it grows stronger. Bruise again, it heals and grows stronger. Until you and that brother relationship become bulletproof.
Yeah, that's right. You break bones and they heal, they grow back stronger.
Yeah. But brothers don't like healing. They just want to say, fuck you, get out of here. Right? I'm done with you. Nah, let that shit heal. Let the healing process go through. And when it heal in the scab form, y'all gonna be tighter, but brothers don't allow their differences to heal. Not just with men, but with women too. But now it's some shit Eve could do that's just unforgivable.
But your brother too, but you know what? It's easier to forgive your brother quicker than a woman betraying you. You know, so this brotherhood, you know, that we always hold dear to is not only just something that we desire, it's like a duty for us to be that way, man.
Okay.
It's like a duty for us to humble down and accept rebuke. All right?
That's right. The Lord said, hey, get that for me. How great is it for a man to die for his brother? The greatest love. How the fuck you gonna die for a man you don't even fucking know? Or you don't hang out with? You just see him once a week at camp. And you don't even know his last name. That happened once. A brother got locked up. We just knew his Hebrew name.
Yeah.
So the brother Kalab.
Yeah.
We were like, yo, we right here in Irvington. He had got pulled over out here.
Got the bell money.
We had the bail money. It was $250. It was a punk ass ticket he had. We brothers had it. Like we'd get him out. But yo, we in that bitch like they like who? We like what's his name? We like Kalab. Like but we had to like describe him, but the cops was being dickheads.
Yeah.
Like, nah, we don't know who you talking about. But they looked at it like, they did honor brothers to a degree, because they're like, yo, y'all bailing out a nigga, you don't even know his name, his first name or nothing. They're like, nah, you like our brother. They're like, how he your brother and you don't know his name? But they was Jake cops being dickheads and shit. You know?
That just shows
But like,
up.
if you gonna lay down your life for a brother, you gotta be dear to him. You gotta be close to him.
This is John 15 and 13. Greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends.
That's right. Yeah, and friend means brother. Like you got the word you got sororities and you got what? Frats.
Fraternities.
Look up brother in Latin. It's frata. And that's where you get the word fraternity from. Like a fraternity is a brotherhood. There ain't no woman in the fucking now in this fucked up world. How the Esau got shit running. He might got trannies and all types of shit in a fraternity. But a fraternity is a brotherhood.
Brother and you got brother.
Yeah, brother in Latin is frater.
Yeah, frater,
Frater.
fat tapping,
Yep.
frater, and that's where you get the word friend from, which means for. That's why when a woman be like, "He's my friend," it's nah, it ain't going down. First of all, the word friend means brother, and ain't no platonic relationships. Oh, he just a friend. She say he nah. Either he's a thirsty nigga waiting to smash, but ain't got the guts to approach you, so you friend zone them and you using them. But ain't no, a friend is really, the word friend means brotherhood. Like you say, this is my friend, that means this is my brother. People use that word friend too loosely too.
Yeah,
Just because you hang out with a motherfucker and shake his hand and talk to him, don't mean he your fucking friend. That's how people in this world be getting hung and done dirty, because they don't know how to judge. Listen, you can't choose your mother, you can't choose your father, you can't choose your auntie or cousins, but you can pick who your friends are.
Right.
And
Yeah,
people be just calling any random motherfucker his friend.
Yeah, Yahweh Shah made a distinction in that. He said, I don't call, I call them my friends because I reveal you my father's secrets. You know, he made it a more of a closer bond, like to reveal
That AZ
as
shit.
a friend. Right? You know, that's closer than a brother, man.
Right. That's Proverbs, when you get a chance, 18:24.
God.
You know?
Then Yahweh Shah called Job his best friend.
Not Job. That was a different time period.
Yeah, Proverbs
No,
18 to 20.
Yahweh. Yahweh mentioned him as somebody very close near to him.
Yeah.
Job, he was talking to Satan. Yahweh said that.
Proverbs 18 and 24. A man that has friends must show himself friendly, and there is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother.
Than a biological brother. Because my brothers, I had two brothers. My older brother, we like night and day. And me and my younger brother, we get along based upon the truth. But if it wasn't for the truth, even me and him, we don't hang out. You know, I don't do shit with him on that note like that. But like y'all my brother. Like Yahweh Shah pointed to the disciples and said, this is my family.
Yeah, I got that example.
Because like, yo, your brothers, you know, is, that's what I'm saying. Family don't always come in the form of blood or loyalty. Meaning, yeah, that's your uncle or this and that, this and that. But if, you know, niggas might do some carnal shit for you, but they wicked anyway. So for them to kill or shoot somebody is nothing. Right. They've been doing that shit their whole lives. So you ain't really sacrificing nothing for me.
Doing something you normally fucking do.
Yeah, you just being a nigga that you have usually been.
Yeah, this is John 15 and 15. It says, I'm going to start up at verse 14. It says, Ye are my friends, if ye do whatsoever I command you. No, my bad. Verse 13, 12. This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you.
My love. When brothers come around, we cook for each other. We treat each other to dinners and meals. Brothers bless brothers with boots, fucking Timbs,
And what normally that happens?
herbs, money. It's just a love fest.
Yeah.
See, in the world, you got one-sided relationships. That's some person that's doing something for somebody else, but he don't get nothing in return on the back end. And people who's in shit like that, they feel drained, they feel empty, they feel unappreciated for. Because you the only one that's ditching out, nothing ditching back in. So when you around givers, it's a love fest.
Yeah.
But when you around in this world, you got givers and you got fucking takers. When givers is around takers, people feel unappreciated for. People feel taken advantage of. People feel like they shouldn't be there, or this person don't care about me. But when givers is around givers, it's a love fest. And the shit just goes on and on and on like the fucking Energizer Bunny.
Right. And that's why you made mention of the holy days, because it brings brothers closer. You get that opportunity to really do something from the heart instead of thinking you're doing something to get something in return.
Hey, look at the brother Asha Yar. I blessed him with the salmon, right? He like, yo, all right, next time when I come, I'm bringing the bison steaks. He told me that shit 5 times in a half an hour. I'm like, all right, brother, all right, because he wanted to show that same love back. Like, he like, okay, that's how y'all coming? Now I'm gonna show you how I'm coming with my shit. So it's like, okay, you know, oh, you invited me to your shit? That's how you treat brothers when you come through? Like the ability to give, that's royalty. When you able to, now Jake is, every brother don't have that. And don't beat yourself up about it. But the Lord bless you with the ability to give, that makes you feel good. You know? Right. And it's not a brag or boast thing. You don't tell people to do your arms in secret. Yeah, I bought brothers breakfast. It cost $100. You don't tell people that. But you, when you able to give, that shit make you feel like, yeah, I was able, like, that's real royalty shit. Like, I was able to help out or bless brothers, you know? And it makes you feel good inside, man. So in the kingdom, it's just going to be a love fest, gift giving. But the gift's going to be way higher. Brother bless you with his daughter on another level. Like, yo, you can have my daughter. She's yours. You can have her. Like, yeah. She already know I told you to do everything. She's with you. You like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it's going to be on the high. The gifts, we just rehearsing the righteous act. You know, little $100 Timberlands, Kango hat, or some shit. Brother treat you to an extravagant meal. Brother buy you some herbs, some incense, smell goods, but that's still, the concept still is.
It says that ye love one another as I have loved you. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. Ye are my friends if you do so whatsoever I command you. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth. But I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you.
Right, so we tell each other secrets. Like, I don't share my fucking salmon recipe with no fucking body, but I spill it amongst my brothers. The dumb certain shit we make, is you can't find it nowhere on this fucking planet if you try to. So, but I don't, but I look at brothers as brothers. I don't look at like, nah, don't tell them. Or don't, you know, this and that. It was funny. My aunts and them, Yashawan was there. They like, where do you put in this? How do you make it? And these my aunts. I'm like, I ain't telling y'all shit. You lucky I cooked this shit for y'all. You lucky I'm here. Really. You know, we went to D-Ware, check them out. But like, you tell friends your secrets. Or you might tell them some shit you doing or did, you know what I'm saying, or going through that you won't tell nobody else, because that comfortability is there. But he said, what greater love is it? Bring that back. That scripture is heavy, man.
It says, John 15:15. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth, but I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you.
Yeah, and he said, bring it back when he said,
greater love.
Love.
Yeah.
That you love one another.
Yeah, come. This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you.
Yeah, and I was listening to something on YouTube, but they were saying, if you ask a woman to do something for you, and she complain about, you gotta use judgment, because sometimes it'll be tired, But if she complain about doing it, get rid of her because she don't care about you. And it was saying, if you really love and care about somebody and they ask you to do something for them, they'll do it for you because they care about you, they love you. So a small favor is like, yo, yeah, bro, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because you got that. And niggas in the world is fucking hypocrites, man. They talk shit about you when you alive, but love you when you dead. Yeah, while you alive, fuck that nigga ain't shit, blah, 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 blah. Then they come to the funeral, brother, good man, I miss my nigga, man. And they talk well of you when you dead.
And they crying the loudest.
Yeah. But while you was alive, you never called me. You never checked up on me. When my name did come up, you talked shit about me. You spoke ill about me. You wished evil and misfortunes on me. And now I finally fucking dropped dead. You miss me? This world is fucking backwards. But nah, that's it, man. We gonna close. I mean, y'all got something to say?
No, you know, we closing out the Feast of Tabernacles. You know, brothers came together. You know, we showed love and sincerity.
Yeah.
Felt good serving each other. You know, and
next holy day is the dedication.
That's right.
Coming in November 28th.
And leading up to, you know,
the Purim
Passover, man.
And the Passover.
These are the last ones, man. We see prophecy, man. We at the end, man. It is much more of a better time to get that love of your brothers, you know, intact, man.
Right.
Unbreakable. Solid, man. So with that, we just want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh.
Hashem Yahshua, Hashem Makakadash.
Shalom.
Shalom.